Hello again and welcome to another Wednesday Words of Wisdom video. We are going to continue reading from Great Words from Wise Women. Sorry about the angle in last week's video. It was a little low. So hopefully I'm a little bit more centered now. I don't really know. But today we are going to be reading Alicia or Alicia. I'm not sure actually. Alicia Garza's speech. Okay. In 2013, Alicia Garza. I'm gonna go with Alicia. Sorry if it's Alicia. I don't know. In 2013, Alicia Garza was working as a community organizer in California when news broke that a jury had acquitted George Zimmerman in the death of African-American teenager Trayvon Martin. Garza, who saw in Martin something of her little brother, expressed her grief in a Facebook post entitled, "A Love Letter to Black People." "Black people, I love you. I love us. Our lives matter," she wrote. Garza's friend and fellow organizer, Patrice Kahn Cullers, added a hashtag, and Black Lives Matter, the movement, was born. Since then, Black Lives Matter activists have found dozens of local chapters and participated in protests around the United States and abroad, demonstrating against police brutality and systemic violence against Black Americans. Garza, who was born in 1981, often works behind the scenes. She believes in a flat organizational structure. Still, she is looked up to by many as a leader of a social movement with broad implications for race relations in America and elsewhere. In 2017, she gave a commencement speech at San Francisco State University, which she dedicated to a long line of powerful Black women who came before her. She tells her audience that she would not be standing in front of them without the persistence and strength of Black women, including her mother. Identifying as a queer woman herself, Garza has created space for voices outside of the mainstream. She ends with a question, which carries with it echoes of Sojourner Truth sentiments and functions as both a rebuke and a call to action. Who does she think she is, that Black woman? An Ode to Black Women from 2017. This is an ode to Black women, because Black women are magic. This is an ode to the Black women who persisted and the Black women who helped them each and every step of the way. Were it not for a Black woman from the Midwest who could do anything a man could do, and definitely do it better, were it not for that same Black woman getting pregnant with me and not being quite sure how she was going to do it, but she did it anyway, I would not be standing here today. Were it not for Black women, there would be no Underground Railroad. No one to campaign against Black bodies swinging from trees like strange fruit. There would be no protest songs like the ones that came from the toes, through the womb, up through the lungs, and out of the brilliant mind and mouth of Nina Simone. There would be no America were it not for Black women. Were it not for Black women like Dr. Dorothy Surata and Dr. Dawn Alyssa Fisher and Lynette Schwartz and Patrice Cullers and Ada Bogan Trawick and Myrtle Buchalter and June Jordan and Barbara Smith and Latifah Simone and Harriet Tubman and Malika Parker and Angela Davis and Erica Huggins, and Linda Burnham, and Diane Nash, and Ella Baker, and Brittany Cooper, and Sojourner Truth, and Ida B. Wells, and Audre Lorde, and Nina Simone, and Maya Hall, and Penny Proud, and Patricia Hill Collins, and Jessie Powell, and Betty Higgins, and Joanne Abernathy, and Emma Harris, and Espanola Jackson, and Iselin Nettles, and Asata Shakur, and Renisha McBride, and Janita Johnson, and Kimberly Crenshaw, and Janet Mock, and Miss Major Griffin Gracie, and Dream Hampton, and Michelle Obama, and Mayetta Buckhalter, and Corinne Gaines, and so many others, whose names I may never know to speak, but whose spirits course through my blood, there would be no me, no you, no us, no civilized society of which we speak. We, I, you, and me, we owe everything to black women. Thank any and every God you want for the resilience, determination, audacity, persistence, dedication, power, presence, willpower, and the lifting up of all of us, all the time, without hesitation or apology, or the need to talk about all of us. 'Cause we've been telling y'all that forever now. Let's move forward. We just do for all of us. This is an ode to the potential and the possible. Wow. Another incredible passage. I say another because I just filmed last week's video 5 minutes ago. Or I guess maybe 15. Wow. And it's true. We do owe everything to black women. I really don't have much to say. I think, like, the reason, not the only reason, but one of the reasons that black women have such an ability to progress us forward and, you know, recognize what we need to do in order to better the world, better ourselves, better our society, is because, you know, they are probably definitely the most, you know, marginalized, oppressed group of people. They are black, but also women, you know, intersectionality. Like, they are at the very crux. Okay, sorry about that. I ran out of storage space on my phone, so the video cut off. But I was saying that, you know, black women are at the very crux of this oppression that, you know, a lot of us face in this world, not to the extent that black women do. And because of that, they know what it's like to get the short end of the stick, you know, regardless of any situation. And they know what people need. And yeah, we really do owe everything. And, you know, this is an important message to share. Like, this is why I wanted to read this book, is because we need to empower voices that engage and inspire. And, you know, not everybody will have access to this book in the world, you know. Not that everybody will have access to this video either, but, you know, I felt a need to use my voice, my ability to, you know, read and contemplate and assess ideas, you know, to try to inspire as well. I hope that, you know, I'm able to do that, able to help maybe one person in the world, maybe more. But yeah, that's it. We'll be back next week. I think I'm going to go back to the beginning of the book. I'll probably do 2 from the beginning, 2 from the end, just so that, you know, we're time traveling a little bit. We're seeing some things from the past, some things from more recent history. So I think my next passage will be... Oh, I might have lied in the last week's video. I think I said we were going to do Maria Stuart, her passage next. You're going to have to wait a little bit for that. Well, I guess if you're seeing this, you're only going to have to wait one more week. But, yeah, we're going to do Maria Stuart. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.